So, I am going to explain one Leela. He is not fully grown, he is very young, Krishna. You say 6, 7 years. But he used to play on a flute since you are very young. After 5 years, he started playing on a flute. So it's a long time. Means for years, Gopis were listening to the flute. And they were all excited all the time. So once something happened to the flute of Krishna. All the Gopis, they made a plan against Murli. Why? Because this Murli, since it came in Krishna's hands, doesn't let me rest in night, in daytime. Once a Gopi was cooking food, and Krishna was playing on flute in distance, and a Gopi heard. Gopi says, Murahara randhana samaye ma kuru murali ravam madhuram nirasamedho rasata krishanurapyeti krishtaratam. Murahara, O Krishna, randhana samaye ma kuru murali ravam madhuram. I give you an order. He is saying, Krishna, I give you an order and you have to follow it. Krishna said, why? Because you know I am a housewife. Krishna said, yes. You also know I have to cook food. I don't have servants. Krishna said, yes. And you too know that if I don't cook food for my husband and our father-in-law, mother-in-law, what will I receive? Krishna said, yes, I know what will you receive. Then you please tell me, how can I cook the food when we are playing on flute? So stop it. Krishna said, I didn't know what happens. Okay, so come and see. What happens? You see, I don't have a stove or gas, electricity. It's now mod cons. In those days, Gopis used to cook food and they burn fire from fire logs, firewood. Sometimes they dry cow dung, they make in a shape, and when it's dried, then they burn that thing. It's also done in the village nowadays in India. Cow dung fuel and this firewood. So they make a small oven type, covered from 3 sides and open from top and front, very small. And in this, in the middle, they put a few firewood and they burn the firewood. And on the top, they put the pots. In that pot, they cook the food. So dry firewood, when you play on flute, it becomes wet. And it saps. When sap is coming from the firewood and fire stops and food cannot be cooked. That's what happens. So now you know, I told you, so when I'm cooking food, you know, in the night and morning, at that time don't play on flute. Actually, it was a fact, not imagination. People might think it was imagination, Poets have said a lot in praise. No, it's not a praise. It's a real praise. Flute is the charm of Krishna. I'll explain sometime. And Krishna charm, it's like when you see Krishna face to face, you see his charm. When he is not there, he is a bit further ahead, then his charm comes through flute, enters into your ears, and you receive the same charm when you see Krishna. Charm of Krishna's vision, or charm of flute, charm is charm. So the charm aspect of Krishna personality is flute. And that encharms everything, whatever is divine. So even divine trees, when Krishna fluted, they also began to drip sap. Anyway, Gopi says, you don't know how powerful your attraction is. But it is I experience, you don't know because you have it. So this was everyday's thing. And I told you that he is born naughty, so they can expect anything. Probably Gopi said that I am going to cook food 12 o'clock, don't play. He might start playing just at 12 o'clock, who knows? So Gopi is conspired and did a meeting and said steal his flute. Na rahe baans na baje bansuri. The saying in India. Steal it. When he has no flute, how will he sing on a flute? And when he will not sing, if he can't sing on flute, then I'll be free of all troubles. So once Krishna was tired when he was in the woods, he was resting, flute sitting on the side. Some gopis were also, some naughty gopis. So some naughty gopi went over there and slowly picked it and came back and hid it somewhere. So Krishna woke up and he came to nearby village and said, Gopis, Gopis, have you seen my flute somewhere, anywhere? Gopi says, a flute? What flute? Oh, your flute you used to sing. Oh, yes, that flute. No, I don't know. So Krishna came to a village of gopis and asking all the gopis, Ali meri murali kaun lai? Krishna said that my playmates, they won't steal because they never complained against Murali. You used to complain frequently, so I think you have a reason. At least you have motivation to steal it. So someone among you must have stolen it. It's logical. So please tell me who has stolen. Imagine Krishna is so naive. If somebody has stolen, how will he tell that I stole it? Anyway, he's asking, Ali mori murali kaun lai? Who stole my murali? Please tell me. He's requesting, begging. So Gopi says, you can stay without murali. Nothing wrong. Because you started playing on murali, this flute, since a few years. Before that you were not holding murali. So be like that. He said, no. Murali bunamu chayan na ik chin, so mama pranamayi. I cannot rest without flute. That is pranamayi. Pran means soul. Soul loving. I love my flute like my soul. like my life breath. So you tell me, how could I rest? I cannot get rest unless I find my flute. Murali bin mohi chain na ik chin. Not for a single moment I can rest without my flute. And it is a fact. Krishna never leaves his flute away from him. It is a personality, part of Krishna's personality. So Gopi says, oh, is it that important? So probably we can help you. Means, you see, you love me so much and you gave me so much happiness. I think we all owe you something, so probably we can try to solve this problem. So any of you has seen? One Gopi got up. Ek kahe main suni. One Gopi got up and said, oh yes, I heard that someone, he says, tell me someone who? He was excited, tell me who stole my flute. She said, someone threw it in oven. Bhar mein dar dai. There's no bhar in America. It's in India, in villages. You can say, when just like you make popcorn or pop rice, these pop things. So in India, what they do, they dig a hole, this size hole, just 2 feet, and they cover it. And from the front, they leave an opening. So it becomes a big oven. And on the top of that one side, they make it smooth and a ball-like shape, big ball-like shape. And in that, they keep sand. It's a very old technique. So they burn the oven inside and that fire heats up that sand. And then they throw, whatever they throw inside the sand, it just pops up. They sieve the sand out, take popcorn. It's a style. That's called bhar. In every village there is one bhar. Bhar. It's a big thing. So if you throw anything in the bhar, it burns quickly. So people say, oh yes, I heard. What did you hear? Oh, I heard someone threw in bhar. Krishna again put his long face. He was excited. Oh, I'm going to get? No. Other people say, oh, you are naughty. I'm going to tell you. Ek kahe, you see, Krishna, she is playing naughty on you. I am telling the truth. You know, the thing you hear and the thing you see, big difference. Whatever you see is a fact and you heard something, it could be wrong, it could be right. So I am telling you the fact I saw. Ek kahe dekhi main. One could say, oh yes, I saw your flute. Definitely, it was your flute and I saw it. And Krishna again became excited. This is the right evidence, Krishna thought. She has seen and she is accepting and she will tell that where she is seen, I'll go and pick it. But she says, I saw it somewhere. Oh, I forgot. I am very sorry, Krishna. Really, I am sorry. I saw your Murali, but I don't remember. Again, Krishna put a long face. So in this way, all the gopis got big chains to tease Krishna. It was a loving tease. So all those gopis were saying something. Krishna was getting excited and he was getting disheartened, high up and down. Then he gave up hope. I think gopis are not going to tell the truth. So he was crying. Drigan ghata unai, sunu suni bachana sakina hari khijat. Khijat means disgusted. Because he heard one thing, it might be right. Second thing, it might be right. Everything went wrong. He was disgusted with the talk of gopis were doing. So he just crying. Murli, Murli, Murli. When all this was happening, Mother Yashoda, she thought that Kanhaiya didn't come, it's getting late. So she came out from her house and she saw that, oh, he is sitting over there with a crowd of gopis and gopis are laughing and Krishna is crying. Normally, Krishna was always playing something naughty and gopis were grumbling. Now it's a reverse scene. Gopis are chuckling and Krishna is crying. Then she ran. Oh my son, what happened? Mother, they all stole my flute. Mother said, don't worry. I'll buy a new one for you. Why you care? Don't care. And Krishna was again happy. I'll get a new flute. So in this way, he went to his mother. He pleaded his mother and pleased all the gopis. It's a play of Krishna's childhood.